Hi guys, welcome back. This is Elizabeth again. This is Moment Beth YouTube channel. Just that doing well, just everything you have been doing is great. Okay, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to drop a comment and also share for people to enjoy the video. It's been long I released another video concerning my NYSC stories. Some of us knew that I stayed in Nccf. So how did I find myself in Nccf? How far with my PPA? How was I able to get a PPA in ABUJA? So let's dive into it. If you've not listened to the previous video I did concerning my NYSC, please go back and watch it. I will leave the links in my description box. Please go and watch them. So how did I find myself in Nccf? How did I get a PPA in ABUJA? Okay, after NYSC camp, 3 weeks compulsory camping, I came to ABUJA newly. Actually, it was my first time being in ABUJA. So I decided to, I don't have a place to stay, in quotes. I actually have an auntie here, but she did not pay for her and also basically I did not have anywhere to stay. So and I don't know if I mentioned it on some of my previous videos. In one of my previous videos that I did not go to NCCF during my 3 weeks camping. The first Sunday, I was part of the volleyball team, so I did not go to church at all. The second Sunday, I streamed my church online. I attended dunamis. I streamed it online. Then my sidey in camp decided to go to NCCF that day on that second Sunday. So when she came back, I love jotters. They gave them jotters, and I was like, oh wow, that's nice. Finally, I'll go the next Sunday. And they must give me my own jotter, that kind of thing. So after she now told me that okay, they announced that for those that will be leaving camp, since they are leaving camp the following week, if they don't have a place to stay, they can come to NCCF. So she told me that, and I decided to go the following Sunday. When I went, they announced that okay, if you don't have a place to stay, come on Tuesday. We passed out on Tuesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. That we should come on Tuesday with our luggages and everything. So on Tuesday, we did our personal parade. We went, and I was waiting for. We all were waiting for our PPA posting. PPA posting. We skip a part here. I'll skip a part here because I want to explain deeper in another video. It's about how I was almost scammed because of this PPA issue. Okay, so they posted me to a place. I will not mention the place. I want to mention it in that other video. I was posted there, and I was so happy. In quotes, I was so happy. Unfortunately, I was rejected. When I saw my posting letter, the executives, they were like, oh, okay, so you are following us to another NCCF location here in ABUJA. So I was like, okay now, because that place is closer to where I was posted. Okay, now let's go. So I followed them. So we got home around 1 a.m. because of bus issues, traffic, and all. I was already dozing in the cab, in the bus, the coastal bus. So when we got home, the executives attended to us. They did not give us food. We got home around 1 a.m. obviously. So everybody was asleep. Then when we got, and they gave us the rules and regulations. They ring the bell by 4:30. You must come down before 4:45 a.m. for morning devotion that we run through 4:45 to 5:30. Sometimes 5:15. So, but at least at max 5:30. Then from 5:30 a.m. you can go and do your dance. Then in the evening, they shall give us all the basic rules and regulations of the house so that you know cross your boundary. And obviously I never did. an obedient child. I never did. I never crossed my boundary. I was following the rules and regulations gently. They said we should not wear trousers. I never wore my trousers. My two trousers that I brought were under. They were under my box till I left the family house. I'm very sincere. Even when I was carried as an executive, it was under my box. Even when I was carried, I cannot even wear it because I was the one correcting. Like, part of my responsibility is that I will correct those that wear trousers. So that was basically how I got to NCCF house, and it was so interesting. I never planned to actually stay there because I was like, oh, okay. According to the information I got concerning my PPA, which I said I will explain in the other in another video, I was told that I will be given accommodation, I'll be giving this, I will be giving that. So I was planning that within 1 week. I never knew ABUJA, I never knew what was going on. So I thought it was one-to-one. And I could remember my dad would say, everything in life is not one-to-one. But me, my honest truth, I was thinking it was one-to-one that they will accept me. Unfortunately, they never did. And I thought, oh, okay, so my plan was, if they accept me, like within 1 week, I'll be able to settle all those and I will move to their provided accommodation. But when they did not provide accommodation, there's nothing I would do. Even I was thinking that, okay, if I even get an if I get a PPA, I'll be able to get an accommodation on that side. But my PPA never came until after 6 months. Yes, so that's part of the story I was explaining in that other video. So after the welcome address, we slept. That was around 1 a.m. We slept, and obviously by 4:30 a.m. the bell rang. The bell rang, and I never crossed their lines, so I had to wake up despite the fact that I was tired, extremely tired and hungry. I had to wake up, go for devotions, and I began my journey in NCCF house. So since I could not go anywhere, I had to stay a whole year in NCCF house. So after I did not get my PPA, I was trying. So for like good 6 months, I was at home in NCCF house, practically doing nothing, just collecting. Thank God I had my CDS, Community Development Service, and my CDS from camp. So I was able to go for biometrics, do the basic things for me to collect my 33,000. Those are the things I was basically doing during the course of that 6 months that I was home. Then basically I was sleeping and waking up, do some other things, go for interviews because I was submitting my CV, I was submitting, I was changing PPA, requesting for another ones, those things. I was doing those things during those times. But I stayed 6 months in a safe house. So it will be unfair if I actually packed out because I don't know where the location of my PPA will be. So what if it is very far from where I rented apartment? So that's why I never moved out. So during the course of the 6 months, that was how one of my roommates that was an executive decided to call me that the CS, and in NCCF house that I stayed, it's a state family house. There are state executives and there are house executives. I was not part of the state executives, I was part of the house executives. So one of the house executives there, who happened to be the chief security officer too, we have the CS, the chief shepherd, we have the chief security officer 1, the chief security officer 2, and treasurer, and you have other executives. So the chief security officer 2, who happened to be in my own room, decided to call me that the chief shepherd is calling me downstairs. In my heart of hearts, I thought I have offended the house. I have crossed the line. As I was going downstairs, I was thinking that, what is that thing that I did? What is that thing that I did unknown to me that it was an interview. I was thinking, what did I do? What have I done? Hey, they should not evict me from the house. So basically, that was what I was doing. On getting to the devotion hall, I saw many people still in the hall. I was like, hey, God, I beg. So they called me. I went to the uncle's office, who is part of the state executive, the general secretary. We called them uncle. They did interview for me. What were the positions you've held before? What is your purpose? Blah blah blah. All those things. They interviewed me. They interrogated me, and I was giving them honest answers. And left to me, I was thinking, I would sincerely, my interview process was fun. And will I say fun? I was actually talking based on my own knowledge and based on my own purpose. When they were asking me, for my out of that, I wanted to be the mama. Because I was like, oh, okay, she's the sisters coordinator. Like now, out of that, I thought they are the sisters coordinator. That I'll be able to, man the sisters, because I have a passion to help ladies basically. So I was like, oh, okay, I would be the mama. I'll be able to cook. I can go to market. And I was like, those are the things I can do. So I was accepting that. I never wanted CSO. For those that followed me on WhatsApp, you know that I was later carried out as the chief case officer too. I never wanted it because you will clap. You have to wake up before 4:30. Pray. Yes, there are times that I pray before 4:30, so that at least I'll commit the heart of those I'm going to wake into God's hands. Yes, it's important because those were the things the person that handed over to me told me, that I should pray, that she wakes up by 4 a.m. Many times I woke up 4 a.m. and many times I missed, but at least to a large extent, I woke up 4 a.m. to pray, to commit this arts into God's hands. And fortunately, I was carried as the treasurer too, so I must pray that they will pay their maintenance so that we can actually feed in the family house. So those were the things I did, and I never wanted CSO because when they wake up by 4:30 a.m., they'll be clapping from room to room, only ladies' room, and the CSO one who happens to be a guy, we clap in the other room. I will insert the picture of the both of us in the video. So I never wanted that. How will I be clapping? All because I want to wake you up. One thing is I hate sound. So once they ring the bell, I'm awake. That's part of the reasons I never crossed their lines, because I'm always downstairs before the timing, before you being late, or before they say I am late. Yeah, because I always react to sound, but I was carried. I had no choice. It was when we now read the constitution that I now knew that, the purpose I was mentioning during the interview and my role as the CSO. The mama I wanted is the welfare secretary, who is to go to market, see to the feeding and everything, and make sure that the sisters forum is being done. Basically, those are our roles. I was like, thank God I spoke my purpose. Thank God, glory to God. We succeeded. We handed over after 6 months, and we achieved a lot of things. I will insert the picture of my siblings here. We are so happy, and that is how my journey ended. No, not ended, because I stayed till after my passing out. Yeah. So but that was how my journey in NCCF was. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked this. Please do well to subscribe, like, and share. Please and please. And stay tuned for more of my NYSC stories. Bye bye. And I was able to down NEPA. So can you see